MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Tony Zitch starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Gene Segura standing in. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop, Gene Segura.
He's set. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And now a pitch on the way. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average at 284 to begin play. 4 home runs and 28 RBIs. Ball 1. Wade tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Struck him out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the monster seats. Two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez, number 14 on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He enters play here at 288, 17 home runs, 39 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Joaquin Vargas is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside corner. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right there. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Ready with the 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Stepping in, Matt Davidson, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Settling in now, Scooter Gennett. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Vargas has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in, Ryan McMahon. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much. The gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side. I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Tapped up the first baseline. Hosmer charging in on it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 3-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wade has a play. He's got it 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. high and deep to right center. Dickerson going back at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Riding in once again, Ryan McMahon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-1. Hit hard down the line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Standing in, Aaron Hicks. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it bangs off the monster. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Now the relay home, and he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall, almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content.
Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 8-0. Vasquez gets his lead at first, nobody out.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game. Liner in there for a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Line towards center field. Hicks is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Davidson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Davidson. 0-for-2 here to start the afternoon. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 0-2 delivery. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Boston strands a couple. Still 8-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Phil Maton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Phil Maton.
And he fouls this one off. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Parra is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Parra is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 8 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's Ryan McMahon now, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 delivery. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Popped him up. Bogarts over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Digging in once again, Gerardo Parra. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And a fastball just a bit high.
I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, top back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Hard liner to center field. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1 as the lead holds at 8-0.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Matt Davidson. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this
The
one.
batter, number 3, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
8-0 the final today. The New York Yankees wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Joaquin Vargas earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Tony Zitch worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon.
Play ball!